Hi everyone and welcome to a new Facts About the RuneScape video. So today the first fact I'm going to show you is, like nearly everyone knows, you can decant potions here. So all my potions went into potions 4 and the rest got left over. You can use them noted on him and just have them noted and right click decant. You can have a lot of different potions in your inventory and does them all at the same time. But you can do the same thing with jewelry. So with glories, skilling necklaces, ring of valves, duel rings, even games necklaces, all the jewelry that's for teleporting. So you right click decant on here and it made all my ring of duelings in ring of dueling 8s. The only problem here is for Iron Man you can't alk the dueling ones because they disappear. And for the glories it leaves the rest over as zeros, turns them into 4s, skilling necklaces get turned into 4s as well, but ring of valves get turned into 5s. Games necklaces into 8 and the rest over, you keep that. So you have the same amount of teleports, and for the jewelry that doesn't disappear, you keep them as 0. And it's really helpful here at Murphy. Okay, for the next fact of today we have how walking and running works in old school RuneScape. So you see the cannon rotates one thing a tick. So a tick is 0.6 seconds. The cannon is our timer now. So if I walk 2 squares, the cannon will do exactly 2 of those before I'm there, because I walk exactly 1 field in 0.6 seconds. If I run, I can do this 2 fields in exactly 0.6 seconds as well. So but if I try to run 3 squares, I will only run 2 and then walk 1. Oh, that were 4 squares. I'm retarded. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I zoom in a little bit. 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares here. If I click here, I will run 2 and then walk 1 square. Because you can't run a single square. That's something I never really realized when playing the game. Because you run 2, walk 1. I never knew why that was the case, but that's because running is double the speed, and if you are turning on run, you just run 2 squares, walk 2 squares instead of 1 per tick. But the game can't do any smaller cuts than 0.6 seconds, because that's the clock for the game. Okay, for the next fact today, we have monsters that act weird as fuck in combat. So for that example we have blood wells. They do a melee attack and you can test that because protect from melee denies all damage from them. But their attack rolls against your magic defense. So because of that, I right now have 200 magic defense. I took my good magic defense cheer and a really bad one. So like this, with a rune full helm, like this is shit now. So take those off, those off, those off, those off. So now I have minus 14. So I'm going to test both setups and let's get them hitting me. So hit me please. Now we try it. It's a 0. I'm going to let him hit me several times. So in 4 hits he hit me once so far. Still 1 hit in 4 hits. So until now you can't not really see it too good, because it only hit me once, twice in 8 hits, 3 times in 9 hits, 4 times in 10 hits. So it's hitting quite constantly on me. So now I'm going to put on the good magic defense cheer. And let's have a look how many times it hits now. It shouldn't hit at all now. Let's not kill it. You see? It's not hitting at all. So out of that we learned that there are monsters that roll against a different defense style than their attack is. So his attack is melee, but they roll against your magic defense. So right here I have the most interesting of the weird accuracy rolls in game, and that is that Kree, the Armadillo boss at God Wars Dungeon, is rolling his magic attack against your ranged defense. So a Spectral is completely useless there. That caused a huge uproar in the community in May 2015. And because of this uproar, the Spectral got introduced as a good item into using at Cerberus. Otherwise, without this information getting to the community, you probably wouldn't need a Spectral at Cerberus. Okay, right now I have a fact I once saw on Reddit, but I never really tested it. The fact is about that if you have a lot of people on your friends list, on this account I got 400 people on my friends list, you get lower frames per second. So I will hop over to an account with less friends on the friends list and we will look if you have higher frames per second. Right here we get between 28 and 30 frames per second because I opened OS Buddy 15 times and have a lot of other stuff open as well. So let's hop over. Okay, now I'm on an account with 0 friends on the friends list and I get about 45 to 50 frames per second. I will hop back to the other account to prove it that you really get more frames per second if you have less people on your friends list. Okay, you see, now I'm back on Michael's 4th and I get around 30 frames per second. I think that shows that more people on your friends list can really hurt your frames per second by quite a lot. So I will hop back one more time so we can really prove this fact. So I hopped back one more time and right here I get about 50 FPS again. So it's really more people on your friends list makes you lose a lot of frames per second. So if you're struggling with frames per second and you have 400 people on your friends list, better clean it out, because to be honest, you probably only communicate with like 40 of those people maximum. So this is already the end of today's video, and I hope some of the facts helped you, because at least the friends list one will help the people with a bad PC that can't run old school RuneScape on maximum frames, which is really important when PKing or doing bossing. So if you enjoyed the video or learned something, please give the video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you really like my content, I would really appreciate it if you could hit my Twitch stream with a follow. I'm probably not streaming after this video, but I will stream in the future. Thank you for watching and have a nice evening. Bye.